Well, howdy do to all of you there, folks. How are y'all doing out there in the wonderful world of the YouTube? Or, if you're watching this 100 years in the future, whatever strange archive you happen to have stumbled across this video in. I don't know, do you think it's in the Smithsonian? Do you think the Smithsonian just gets so desperate for things, they just start downloading videos from YouTube and putting them on, like, solid platinum discs and just framing them in the wall? It's like, the entire collected works of Cub, who unfortunately died in the year 2088. That'd be a cool year to die in. I've been thinking about the future, about the year I'd like to die in, and I want it to be either like a double year, so 66, 77, 88, 99, something like that, or I want to die in the year 2100, because that way I can say I lived through an entire century and then some. So there you go. God, you've gotten my request. Let's make that happen. Okay, great. Welcome back to Tekkit Legends. Today we're going to be doing, I'm still waiting, I'm still letting some suggestions trickle in from episode 45. So I've got some ideas pushing forward. Of course, we've got the big episode 50 coming up. So today we're just going to do a bit of a service episode. I know some people won't care for that at all, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to make some changes here to fix some things. Now, at the time this is being recorded, I have not seen episode 45 yet. I haven't seen some of the replies come in. I have some theories about why certain things in episode 45 didn't work. I remember reading on the wiki that the battery can only receive so much energy, and in fact today we're going to disable the battery completely because it's empty. I've turned off the reactor, we're going to be working on it. I think that the more of this stuff, I think whatever the fluid is that you put around that core in there, the more power it can receive. So we're going to try that. We're going to try to expand the battery a bit to see if we can't make that be a thing. So we're going to need a bit more of this. We'll grab a whole stack of it, although I'll be honest, that's a bit absurd because we're just going to be bumping out a little bit on the sides. And then also, I got a wonderful suggestion from someone, and we'll talk about that a bit more on how to fix this problem over here. This machine is turned off. It's still receiving too much netherrack, so we'll get rid of all this. All right, what was I doing? Right, we're going to disable this, and we're going to delicately, I hope. I don't want to move this piece yet because I don't want this to go flowing everywhere, so we'll break this. And we're going to bump this wall out over here too as well. So we'll go ahead and we will do the exact same thing we've done on the other side. This, rather than moving that whole mechanism, we'll just go ahead and move these cables. We'll bump them out as well. I've got some in my inventory, so that won't be a situation at all. What's the sitch? As Kim Possible would say. It's no sitch, Kim. We've got this in the bag. It's going to be an easy upgrade. So we're just going to widen this out, fill back in this wall, and then, there we go. Should we, the question now remains, what do we do here? And I don't think there'd be any advantage. Yeah, there's no advantage to placing fluid there, so we won't. What we will do, though, is we'll go ahead and break this piece, and then we will replace it with a bit of wall. And we'll put back in our controller. And now that I've said a bunch of complicated stuff, sulfurous acid, sulfurous acid is what we're looking for. We're going to place it to either side. We're going to place one over here, and we will place another over here. And supposedly, the more of this stuff you put around these electrodes, the more power they'll be able to receive. So hopefully, this will fix our problem with not being able to receive large amounts of energy from our reactor. So we've got that in there. They now each have 3 touching them, although granted they're sharing this one. I don't know if corners count. If corners counted, I would for sure replace this battery wall, but I'm not sure, so we're not going to worry about it. What we are going to do is fill in the battery. Okay, it's not gone back to itself, so we must be missing something somewhere. Or perhaps we've done it wrong. Maybe you can't put battery walls inside of here. I didn't even consider that, so let's take that out. And I suppose we'll just put a bucket of whatever in there. And we'll do the same over here. I guess that kind of makes sense. That would sort of confuse it if there's just a random wall inside. There we go. Maybe we're supposed to put electrodes there. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Much better. All right, battery walls cannot be placed inside. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we have a little bit more max energy. Let's go ahead and check up here and see if we can't raise... Awesome! Okay, yes, so we've raised the amount of energy that we can transfer by including more of the sulfurous acid. And so I guess we just need to hook this back up. We've got our emerald. For some reason, we've got a gold pipe here. We don't need that. We'll get rid of it. And we're going to need 3 more diamond pipes. So we will grab some diamonds. Now, it's odd because, you know, for the longest time, I didn't even know diamond pipes existed. But the vast majority of the comments on the video where we set this up were like, hey, Cub, why aren't you using diamond pipes? To which I was just like, I didn't know they were a thing. Otherwise, I would have. So let's see. I guess that was just draining whatever energy we had in here. We'll go ahead and kick this bad boy back on. And let's not even play around. We'll pull these all the way out. And we'll just generate a mass amount of energy, see if we can't refill that battery inside there. And you know what? There's some great automation you can do with these reactors, and we might even touch on that a bit today. I haven't really planned everything today, so we might touch on some of that automation we can do. But let's go ahead and get it, heated back up and producing energy. So there's nothing in the energy buffer. This is going full bore. This is good. And all of these are green now. Perfect. So we've got it working. It's actually storing energy, so it is taking in more energy than it's outputting. Maybe we can... See, my concern is that I want to use diamond here. If we just grab some diamond pipes. Where are we going to get them? Here we go. Can we just... If we get rid of these... Do we have to have an extraction pipe, or can we just place a diamond pipe? Okay, we have to have an extraction pipe. Do we even need those gold pipes on top? I don't believe we do. I think we could just throw that down there. No, because... maybe if we wrench it? If we get a wrench, this might work. You'll see what's happened is that little brown stripe is touching both things, and we don't need it to. Nor can we tell it to do otherwise. Well, that's a darn shame. Well, we've got diamond pipes, so that's not really a problem. And we happen to have some pipe plugs. I don't think this is necessary, but I do think it looks a little bit better. So, obviously, this is doing no better than gold, because the maximum we can get out of here is using an emerald kinesis pipe. That's the maximum pull we can get. We can't bump... Well, we can bump this up more, but it doesn't matter, because the I've done this. Apparently, if we just right-click, shift-right... Get out of here. What are you doing? Oh, no, this is full again. Right? Yep. So that's the thing that's been happening a lot lately. We should probably turn these machines back on. So let's grab our cables here. And we will... Can I... Just very quickly reorient that. And we will plug it back in. Okay. And we will do the same over here. Excellent. Everything should be turned back on. Yep, that's fired up. Good. It's going to take a little while. You'll notice it's cooled down even though the lever was on. That's because... Oh, the lever's gone. What happened to the lever? I don't know what happened to the lever. The lever shouldn't be gone, though. That's not a thing that should have happened. Anyway, if there's no electricity applied to it, it does use a small amount of electricity to stay active. There's the lever. What are you doing, lever? On. Cool. But now it'll get back up and going. And once it hits 100%, it'll just gnaw through all this netherrack. What I could do here is I could add another power tap. Maybe, I mean, the thing is I have to have another electrode in there for it. But I don't think we need it. I don't think that this thing, I'm not sure how much RF it requires to do its job, but it's moving plenty fast, I guess. I don't think applying any more energy to this would make it go any faster. Maybe I'm wrong. I know that the mod developer will often comment in my videos, so if you're watching this and you would like to comment, please do. I welcome them. Now, another user-suggested thing was that we... Oh, no. Okay, cool. Wow. This is a revelation for me. So, apparently, they're right. All we gotta do is with the bare hand, shift-right-click, and it's out of there. Where'd it go? I assume I picked it back up. I don't see it. It might have gone in here. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and we'll put the nether in here. And we'll let it start gnawing through all that, and I guess we can put the rest of it down here, maybe? No, up here. Okay, there we go. So that'll continue to do its thing. What we can do is we can put an AND gate on there, which is something I should have thought about before, because I did that in another setup. I don't remember where, but I do remember doing that, and I wish I hadn't been so foolish as to forget. Now, I have a diamond AND gate. That's a bit... there we go, an iron AND gate with an Antarctic pulsar. So let me show you how we're going to set this up. This was, again, suggested by a viewer. And this is absolutely brilliant. So what we're going to do is we're going to click it on there, and we're going to tell it, hey, you know what? When there's items in the inventory, and there's space, I assume it means in this inventory, in the mass fabricator, perform energy pulse. Now, theoretically, when this is full, it'll stop performing an energy pulse. Theoretically. Items in inventory. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Stop. Nope. Stop. Maybe the top one needs to be set for the top and the bottom. I don't know if the top here corresponds to the top machine and the bottom corresponds to the bottom machine, but I'd be willing to make a bet that it might work like that. So, inventory. There's space in inventory. We'll go ahead and... Can I set it to something specific like... No, I can't. All right, we'll say inventory, space in inventory, items in inventory. If both of those things are true, perform an energy pulse. right? Yes, just the one? Okay, perfect. So that will keep this from overloading. Let me try to explain it as best I can. If there's an item in inventory, if there's an item in this inventory here, and there is space in this inventory up here, it should pulse an item. But only if both of those things, that's the AND part, that's very important. Iron or gate would work differently, but this is an AND gate. So if both of those things are true, it should trigger and move a single item. Hopefully. Although it looks like it's triggering by itself now. Maybe if we deactivated this, and we told it to only do it for this. Foot, I don't know. You're on, right? You're scrapping. Why are you not scrapping? Where's the nether? Oh, there it goes. Huh. Well, this is odd. Let's go ahead and we'll fix the... No, we shouldn't have to do that. Did the nether stop mining? Is that possible? Because I'm not seeing any nether come through here at all. I'm not seeing this machine. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and just make the assumption, as incorrect as it is, that this was working the way I had it set up before. Look, folks, it's a learning experience for all of us, myself included. We're just going to say, hey, space inventory, perform an energy pulse. And we're going to hope that that continues to work the way that I want it to. And we'll find out eventually. I could go to the nether, I guess, now. We have enough. We don't need more scrap boxes. I think that's the important part. Look at that, 6 of these bad boys. We're so close to being able to make 1 more piece of iridium. Yay! Being completely sarcastic right now. Oh no, look, we do have enough to create 1 more piece of iridium. How much of this do we need? Like 200 and something or 120 something? I don't even remember. What has an EMC value? Let's go ahead and clear this out. We'll consider that at least something done today. Worthwhile. Good gosh. We're gonna be waiting for a long time for this to get finished. I think what I could do is I could build another mass fabricator. And I could expand the battery to perform a little bit of a higher output. Or we could just connect this bad boy directly to here and bypass this nonsense. But I'm not wait a minute. We could do that anyway. We could feed into both that and the battery. Okay, let's take a moment. 23. 24. 25. Okay, so I got a feel of how it's moving. Let's see if it changes any if we take a diamond. Diamond. What about 4 of them? 3 or 4 of them? I think 2 of them would work. Yeah. And we feed directly into here as well. Has this gotten any faster? Oh, it does look like it has. It actually does look like it's gotten a bit faster. Okay, well, that's fine then. That's great. It's getting remarkably faster. I'm very happy with this result. So we'll be getting there even sooner now. And if I built another one, I mean, I'm not sure we'd be producing enough power here with our big flux generator, but if we did produce another one, we double it, right? I don't think I want to go through the build process, though. And maybe it's not bad that we have to wait. Good things come to those who wait. Patience is a virtue. So is this filling up, or is this draining? It's kind of going both ways. I guess that's what happens when you have this situation. How are we doing here? I think the next thing we're going to do real fast is we're going to deactivate this. And I've had some different people give me some different information on what we should try in here. So far, it's between graphite and diamond, and each seems to have its own various drawbacks. And today we're going to put some diamonds in here. And some people might not like that. Some people might be in the graphite camp. And you know what? That's fine. You can kind of support whatever your metal of choice is. But for today, we're going to go and we're just going to try out diamond for a little while. And then maybe I'll do some testing. Someone suggested this great website where you can like build a mock generator in the website, in the browser. And it'll tell you kind of the different effects that what you've built will have. You know, I definitely need to do some trial and error here if we're going to be able to set up our big reactor in the end. Spoilers. I shouldn't say things like that. I'm sorry. I didn't say anything. You heard nothing. So we're going to try diamond in here for a little bit, and we're going to see how that treats us. And I feel pretty confident that's going to be awesome. And I'm not... Wait, no, we don't put glass up here. Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, that's exactly what we do. Okay. Right. So this thing is up. Let's turn it on, and we'll see the difference. Wow! Egads, that is... Oh, it's neck and neck. It's so close. Look at that. Okay, so this is... No? It looks like it's holding pretty steady. That is good. Now, fuel burn up is something I'm still not completely sure about. We're using 0.095 millibuckets per tick. Okay. How heavily irradiated the core is, higher levels of radiation reduce fuel burnup. So is that a good thing? Don't we want to reduce, or do we want to increase fuel burnup because that reduces the amount of waste we produce? But again, don't we also want waste? Also, how is waste doing? Oh, cool, we have some waste. Awesome. Well, we only need the 7 to teach it to the system. Great job there. And it has a pretty decent EMC value. So this is that. How much is yellorite? Or yellorium or yeller... Okay, so not at all even. But this has some cool uses we can do with it. If we click for uses, you get turbine housing, turbine rotor shaft, a turbine motor blade. Yeah, that's right, folks. You got it. You can build turbines with this stuff. Steam turbines to be turned by steam, which you can either produce in your big reactors or... I mean, it's not like we're hurting for steam. So if you guys want to see a steam turbine, which is pretty cool, let me know. We have the steam right now. We wouldn't have to necessarily. I don't really want to mess with this too much. I want to kind of leave this to do its thing, powering this guy here to... Wow, it is moving much quicker. To keep making UU matter, because we're going to need a lot of it. So I don't really want to interfere with this, but if we wanted to... I mean, because we have so much steam. Just so much steam. And we need to use it. So if you guys want to see a turbine, let me know in the comments below, as well as everything else you want to know. I'm still taking suggestions in the last video as well as this one for whatever you want to see. Are we burning through the scrap? Let's go change the nether a bit. Oh, egads. Oh, it never knows what to do with this stuff. Look, just send this stuff. Actually, go ahead and send it through here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and send that to the machine as well. So we'll have cobblestone and netherrack whenever it picks up either of those things. They'll get pumped into making scrap, and then everything else, all the more expensive items here, will get pumped into here to creating diamonds, which we have a pretty fair abundance of, and we'll go ahead and let it sort these things out as well. What do we have in here that's not getting pulled out the way it should be? Redstone and lapis should be going through here. Looks like we got... No? Wait, wait, where did you get redstone and lapis from? Where would you get regular tin ore from? This thing, I'm telling you, this thing pulls up the weirdest stuff. I still can't figure out where it got. What did it get the other day? Let's see. Was it great wood? It was like something planks. It was a slab. Yeah, giant sequoia wood slab. Where did it get that from out here? Where would it get? There's no giant sequoias here. It's so strange. Also, it looks like we're getting pretty close to having to move those and maybe make some bigger... whatever. We're doing great here. Nether operations are going great. Now, the last note I have involves the end. And in fact, I think we should travel to the end right now because I'm going to have to be there here in a bit anyway. So let's just make a quick flight out there. Right, so I did mark some gold here. And also... I had someone tell me, hey, did you know that if you just throw ender eyes, you can just dig right there and it'll take you to the portal? So out of curiosity, I did dig straight down, and that's not where the portal is. Remember, this is where the eye landed. Turns out the portal is way the heck over here, which, I mean, I guess we could try it one more time, and I'm telling you right now, if this eye goes anywhere... Yeah, the eye goes over there. That's where it wants us to go. The portal itself is down here, so that doesn't help me at all. The end portal... We need to get to and from the end quickly, which means the end portal has to be moved, and there's no way for me to move it. I've tried. I've looked into every imaginable thing. There's no way for it to be done. That said, I know some guys who know a thing or two about teleportation. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I've got a good buddy. He was formerly in an order that completely focused and spent all their time figuring things like this out. In fact, they were the Magical Institute studying teleportation. And I think that he's coming by here. In fact, I'm supposed to wait for him. Hopefully he'll be here by next episode. And he's going to give me a hand with this. So we'll see him then. Now I know this episode wasn't really what everyone was probably hoping it would be. It was just kind of a, we'll say it was a house cleaning episode. A bit of a repair episode. Some basic, just an improvement episode. Taking things that we've done before and making them better. But still, I do hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did, this is the part where some people will just decide whether or not they love or hate me. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, guys. It really does help the video a lot. And a lot of people will hate that. They'll say I'm begging for views, and you're darn right I am. I'm begging for views, and I'm begging for likes. Oh, goodness gracious. I think the time has come for me to settle back down, stop talking, and start editing. So, I don't know. Until next time, folks, Thank you for watching. God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, the sun sets that direction. This could be a bad decision, but we're gonna roll with it. So here we go. The great quest for a new house. Let's get to it.